I think we're live. This is the first time we've ever done this, so it'll be a miracle if we make it.
Someone.
Oh,
Welcome.
hey. I don't know how to see who it is. Comment. Say who you are. It's probably my mom. Hopefully y'all can hear us. We're trying to be quiet because the kids are asleep. We've got a cat and a dog fighting at our feet. Yep, there's my mom. Can you hear us okay? Oh, hey, Major Impact Farm. What's up? Maddie.
Hey, Maddie. My sister
Maddie. Oh, that's a surprise.
Good.
That's awesome.
We're just going to give it 1 second to give everybody a chance to join in.
Awesome.
Thank you. We don't have an amazing amount of subscribers, so we want to give everyone a chance to join if they do decide to before we get going. So we'll give it 1 second.
Excuse whatever backgrounds you hear. Won't be the kids, hopefully. Hopefully they'll stay asleep, but you never know what's going to happen. Who's that? Broussard Homestead. Hi, it's Brett. Hey, Brett. So we met them and Major Impact Farm today. That was awesome.
We've met a lot of people today.
Yeah,
it's been really amazing.
Since last night, things really ramped up. We met a lot of people.
I don't know if y'all just heard that. We have how Rusty.
He's gonna knock over everything. That's Rusty.
This is Rusty.
Yep.
And he's about 120 pounds.
No, Ellie, come on.
All right, hang on.
Okay. So we would show you all of them, but my laptop is very sensitive and it has to stay plugged in at all times. If it unplugs, the whole thing shuts down. So we got to keep them off of it. Here's Ellie. You can see her. They all want to be involved. So I'm going to have to give them some bones. Keep them quiet. Some kind of food. We're sorry we haven't done a live stream yet, but hope it's too soon. That's awesome. I'm excited for Thursday, which we'll talk about soon. It's going to be fun. This is our first live, so don't judge us. Yes, it's the critter farm. It is, and they're all wild. They act like wild animals. All right. I think.
Sorry about that. Animals away.
Had to throw some food in the middle of the floor, maybe, so they'll be entertained or kill each other over it. Who knows?
All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. Thank you all for joining our first live feed. For anyone that isn't exactly sure who we are, we're Stivers Homestead. We've been around for several years now, but we've just recently joined YouTube. We established our homestead, well, I wouldn't say established, but we started our homestead back in 2013 with this grand plan that we was going to build our own home. We built a pole barn kit. We had a lot of excitement, a lot of friends, a lot of help. My wife, she was pregnant with our second child at the time. So there's a lot of chaos. So as if you all have seen one of our first videos, our intro to our homestead, you heard a little bit of that, but you understand some of the issues that go with homesteads. But since we decided to start really getting into YouTube and enjoying some of the other videos that we've seen with all the other groups that are out there, it's been incredibly supportive, exciting, inspirational. So it's really got us pumped to be even more involved in our homestead. We decided to, one of the pages that we really liked was one that you were a big fan of.
Roots and Refuge. Or no, my first one was Thousands of Roots. I don't even know how I got started on them or how it even came across. I can't remember, but it was about 3 weeks ago. And I started watching their videos and I was just so inspired. And they are very similar to the way that we lived. They basically had a dream and went for it. and they didn't have all the money and everything that they needed to complete it all at the same time. You know, you don't show up and this homestead or this farm is just there and ready. And that's how it was for them and for us. So to watch them kind of pave their way through that over the past few years has been really special and really inspired me and got me thinking, you know, just because we've had setbacks and hard times, not to give up on our original homestead dream.
Yeah, and Brett asked one of the questions, where are we located? We're located in Frankfort, Kentucky. It's where I've been my entire life. Jennifer hasn't. She's been back and forth from Tennessee to here and a little bit all over the place kind of thing. But we're in Frankfort, Kentucky. We moved back here about 2 years ago. We were in North Carolina for about a year. Totally different life. Was not homesteading. I got moved there for work, but we're back here. So it's Frankfort, Kentucky. Another page that really got us going to was Roots and Refuge, like she had mentioned before. And
which everybody knows that. Yeah. Everybody, Jessica is amazing.
Yeah, and Living Traditions, you know, they're both really good. They all have their very big items that they are. I really like Living Traditions with a lot of their cooking, honestly. I like seeing how they do a lot of their cast iron cooking. I'm a big fan of that. Their baking and different items. And Roots and Refuge, she just is amazing with gardening. I don't think that's self-explanatory.
If you don't have a kettle panel trellis, then what are you doing with gardening?
Yeah, I think the cattle company is wondering what's going on just because of her. And it's for gardening, not even for cattle. But some of the other stuff that we want to talk about is just saying thanks again to everyone. So as of Saturday, we had about 23 subscribers. We started getting into some of the other groups. What was the name of our new one that we're in? What's the actual group?
Not the Friends and
the new
Refuge.
YouTubers.
I wrote it down. Where'd it go?
Small YouTube Homesteaders.
Yes.
So this is a group that allows new and upcoming YouTubers to get to know each other and start subscribing to others. And today it's been great. That's where I've met a lot of the people that we're going to do a collaboration with later this week. But that is an amazing group. And I just love talking to people because one of the things, and I don't know if you all have ever had this issue, but when you talk to folks that maybe don't understand homesteading, maybe not even really interested, but when you start giving more details of your life, you kind of get those weird looks and a little bit of, I don't want to say judgment, but you can feel it. It's like, man, you do what with your life?
Why?
Yeah, right. But this group, you know, it's just, you can talk openly. You know, you can talk everything about your life and what you do. And instead of any of that judgment or looks that you get, it's more about, hey, and how did you do that? Or let me know more about how you did this because I want to do that too. So that's really cool. I love that. It's been extremely exciting and fun. But some of the things that we want to talk about today is what we have going on and what we plan on doing. So I want to kick it off with a collaboration that we decided to do today with a bunch of people from the group that I just mentioned, the Small YouTube Homesteaders. And I have all their names, and Karen is going to put their links.
My mom.
Is going to put the links in the chat, so please follow them. Because this coming Thursday, we're all going to share a video that's a collaboration together about our top 5 projects that we're going to try to do this year. And some of the things that I'm going to touch on is actually my full-time job is being a project manager in a sense. So how to handle a project without getting overwhelmed and making sure that you're not biting off too much than you can chew and seeing how you can do it. So that's going to be part of our video that we have. But I'm going to run down these names, and I apologize if you all are on here and I mispronounce them. Because some of them are a little difficult for this Kentucky boy. So we have Summer Acres.
Sumner. Sumner Acres.
Sumner. Sorry, see? And I thought that was the easy one.
Well, there you go.
Sweet Pea Farm, NY for New York, but the name that you're going to find on YouTube is NY. Major Impact Farm, thank you for joining.
Yep, she's on. I think she was.
Yeah. Lonely Pines Farm. Broussard Homestead.
Yep, he's on.
I nailed that one because actually the CEO of my company's last name is Broussard, so I knew that one. First Fruits Homestead. This one I'm going to mess up. Sakima's Ridge Homestead. And then Stepping Stone Farm. I'm going to guess New Zealand, but if you're searching, it's just NZ. So Stepping Stone Farm NZ. So this group and ourselves are going to share what we're going to do this year. And then so you're going to see a lot of videos that have come from that. So please watch and like and give us your opinions and comments and some of the other things that you would like to see about it.
My mom said we're buffering. Are we buffering? I don't even know how we would know. I don't know what these dots are down here. Maybe that has something to do with it.
That's her voice.
Oh.
Is anyone else having buffering issues? You can shoot us a comment.
We're supposed to have the best internet you can get, which means nothing. So
Okay, great. So
okay, good.
Karen, it looks like it might be you.
It's that frick plate board. That's what it is.
All right. All right, so you want to talk about some of those things?
So today I finally got the holy grail of seed catalogs. I'm sure everyone has one. I finally got it in the mail today. It took quite a while. So I had no idea what heirlooms were, heirloom seeds. We've always had gardens. We've had gardens for probably 4 years now, 3 or 4 years. But we just always went to big box and bought seeds, and there's nothing wrong with that. But this year I decided to get a little more into it and try to grow things where I know that they came from. And so these heirloom seeds really appealed to me. So I got the Baker Creek catalog. Well, in the meantime, waiting for that, because it took way too long, which really wasn't long, but I just wanted it here. I found out about My Gardener, and I think that's what it's called.
Or me.
It might be me.
We don't know. We just guess.
Me Gardener, My Gardener, potato. Who knows?
Hey, Patty.
Oh, hey, Patty. Hey, it's here. So I got on their website, and if you don't know, all of their seeds are 99 cents, which is incredible.
Oh.
What am I from Michigan? So I said it right.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. That's awesome. Now we know. So I decided to go on their website and go ahead and order seeds just because I was impatient and didn't want to wait for my catalog, didn't want to wait to have to log all that down, plan it out. So I really got the majority of my seeds from them, and they should be here anytime, hopefully soon. So this catalog is really going to be kind of my rare. I'm going to give you rare things from them because that's what they're known for, is their rare seeds. So I'm really excited about that. The amount of seeds ratio to garden space is not going to be anywhere compatible, but we're going to figure that out as it goes. And we're really excited about that, hopefully. This week we are ordering our first greenhouse. Never greenhouse. I've always started my seeds inside wherever I could find space or room for them. So we're going to build our greenhouse. It's a little kit that's coming. And put that in the backyard. Start all our seeds in there. And we're going to have raised bed and, of course, cattle panel trellis. I mean, what else could you do? I think the seed I'm most excited for is the, new fangirl loofah gourd. That's going to be pretty exciting. I'm excited to figure that out. No idea what I'm doing, but hopefully we can manage it somehow and figure it out.
I'm excited, as always, just for the classics. I love cucumbers, cherry tomatoes, regular tomatoes, squash, and zucchini. She makes the absolute best zucchini bread I think I've ever had.
Gotta have zucchini in the garden.
Yeah, one year she made probably, 30 zucchini bread loaves.
Yeah, that was a lot.
I literally had it for breakfast every day for a solid year, and it was the best thing ever with a cold glass of milk. Oh my God, it was so good.
We froze it and just kept on. Every week I'd bring out a new loaf, thaw it out, and eat it for breakfast.
Yeah, that's something cool. If you all didn't know, you can freeze those and they last well up to a year, and they're still as moist as the day you made it. That's amazing. Well, I'll make sure that she does a video for that.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, I don't know if you all have noticed, but you see our skins that we have in the background. I didn't catch those; those aren't mine. They actually were sent to us from Maine, from a good friend of ours, brother. Love them. I don't know. I apologize if anyone is.
No, sorry.
Yeah, anything about the animals?
We didn't kill them,
right?
If that makes any difference. I don't kill animals, so I understand.
But these are brand new, so that's a coyote, that's a fox. If any of you have chickens, then you understand that these are extreme predators for us. So I think it's mutual.
I think we should have hung them on a post outside, but
to share with other friends. But that's another thing that we're going to do. In our first video, I mentioned that we've had two different
Nathan.
two different flocks of chickens of about 30 plus each. And they've both been teared down by either weasels, raccoons, cats. Yeah, the small things, and mainly a weasel. We catch everything else. We get rid of the problem. But I don't know if any of you all have had an issue, but weasels are the hardest thing to possibly catch.
Catch them.
Right?
Weasels.
Because you're going to catch everything else. So you got to make it almost impossible to where only a weasel can get into your trap. It's incredible. Yes.
Yes, you're right.
It's just one of those things. But yeah, so we're going to get chicken. We're actually going to attempt.
I tried to beat a possum with a stick. I get it.
Yeah.
It's in my coop. Oh no, I hope your chickens are okay.
Yeah, that's rough. And it's hard. It is hard. I mean, you try everything you can, but somehow they make their way
Yeah,
in.
you catch them and you just want to hang them up and say, tell all your friends, leave my chickens alone. We have lost way too many chickens.
Yeah. So we actually had a question for you all. As you search YouTube, and especially, with kind of the homestead mindset, and it's really, when I say homestead, we've got a little bit of everything here. I do some woodworking. I'm doing major projects on the house all the time. Just worked on a ceiling this past weekend. But thinking of like woodworking projects, animal life, gardening, cooking, cast iron, different things like that. What's something that you all are interested in? What would be a video that if we posted, you'd be like, that's a video I'm going to watch. I like that. If you don't mind just shooting it in the comments there. Some of the things that we're thinking, I love cooking. I really love cooking in a cast iron. Is sharing some cast iron skill sets on, one, how to maintain and clean and seasoning. Also how to do some stacking. So stacking your Dutch ovens and how you do with the timing and using charcoal and heat. So how to make it your oven. Different aspects of that. Cooking on the wood burning stove, which I touched base on our latest video, but it's very short. Different aspects of that. I really enjoy that. We also want to give a tour of the house. Some of the stuff we've done. It's nowhere near done.
But we have come a long way.
Yes. So that's some of the stuff that we have coming and are expecting to come within the future. But our main focus right now is the collaboration on our top 5 projects that we're going to do this year.
Rainbow chard is good. I did order some rainbow chard seeds. Excited about that.
Not like that. Maybe some cooking recipes from your area. Some stuff big here. I don't know. What would you say?
Fried chicken.
Fried. A lot of fried food is big here. But yeah, I would say barbecue. So,
Yeah.
We do a lot of smoking.
We love to cook outdoors. Smoking is a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Zach can smoke any meat, throw it his way, and it'll turn out like a restaurant. And he's a good smoker. I'd love to build a smokehouse outside.
Yeah, that would be great.
That's definitely a goal. That would be awesome.
If you actually check out one of our videos that we have where we built a new fire pit.
I love you, Maddie. You're so sweet.
If you check out the new grill that we just built, or the new fire pit, it's called a keyhole grill, and I had saw it online, and it's called a keyhole grill because it looks like what you would insert a key into, but the end has a grill base on it. So what I actually would like to do,
Kima's Ridge Homestead's here.
Hey, no problem. One thing I would like to do is actually grow a stack on there. So right now I just have it for just a straight grill. You scoot your coals over and you can cook on it. But grow a stack and actually make that my outdoor smoker. And that'd be really cool. On the other end, just put the door and hang some meat in there. So that's something that we may do. I love anything around food. I don't know. I think that would be cool. Like I said, our next video is going to be the collaboration. And then we'll probably do an intro to the house and then go from there.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Down for anything.
Her and Ray, you never know what they're going to end up getting into.
Yeah. We do have 2 kids for those that don't know. They're sleeping right now. Wyatt is 5 and Raylan is 3.
Say 2 kids or 5 because we got 3 that are nuts right now.
Yeah. You can probably hear them running around the background.
The cat and the dog just constantly fight with each other.
They sleep all day. And so this time of night, they're waking up and they're just ready to play all night. And it's just ridiculous.
The cat will go up and rub all over the legs of our 120-pounder. And then as soon as he goes to sniff, it's just immediate hit to the face. It's awful to watch, but it's something. I
Yeah.
think they're more of children than our actual kids.
Yeah. One thing I don't even think we talked about. We just created a Facebook page.
Yeah.
We
At Stivers Homestead.
we just got the YouTube, but we've had the Instagram. I just converted my Instagram to it, so we've had that for a while. So we've gotten a lot of new followers on that, but weirdly, a lot of people that we know, and most of your Facebook friends are people you went to school with and all this, and they don't really know how we live, and they don't know how we are. We kind of keep to ourselves. So open that up to Facebook was kind of weird, but we did it tonight, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and to kind of bring it back to how we started this video, the main reason we even decided to do this live, I appreciate the folks that are on here, was we're just thankful that anybody even cares to watch even one of our videos or even a couple seconds of our videos. And to go from 20 to over 60 literally within 2 days is amazing. Now, given some of those are just because we subscribe to them, they subscribe to us, but I'm hoping now that we're on each other's pages, we can learn from one another and continue to watch the videos and actually, grow some interest and actually make that a good subscriber. And I guess is the way I say it in my head. It's not all about numbers. It's about actually trying to inspire someone. And that's all we're trying to do. Like I said, I have a full-time job. I am thankful enough to be able to work from home at least a couple times a week. That helps me get some of my chores out just while I'm here. But it's possible for everyone. I don't even care if you live in a downtown city. You can do these things. You can do minor stuff to grow gardens and cook with cast iron and live off the grid and different lines of that. It's possible for everyone, and that is what I love so much, and that's what I appreciate from all the comments and everyone that's reached out or we've reached out to, and just having those conversations. I told my wife today, I was like, I don't think I've ever been this excited about something in a long time.
Me too.
It's just amazing to talk to everyone and enjoy everyone's company and just learn. I hope we're able to give someone something that they can learn as well.
Oh, good. Mom, Major Impact Farm went ahead and linked theirs because she said my mom was trying to link everybody that we're doing the collaboration video with, but it wasn't working. So Major Impact linked theirs. Broussard Farms, if you want to link yours. Sakima's. Anybody else, go ahead and got it because I think she's having trouble linking it. But that's all I had scheduled, unless anybody has any questions. Or modern homesteading is a mindset of self-reliance. Yes,
it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite things is we live around everyone that is mainly electrical powered, and anytime a snowstorm or ice storm's coming in, we hear at least a couple say, well, we got the generator ready.
Yeah.
And her and I look at each other like, we got enough wood. We got the wood burning stove. We know we're going to cook.
Show that. Yeah. There we go.
We're going to cook and we're going to stay warm. And even if we move to a subdivision and had a house, I would take a wood burning stove with us and make sure it was in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so nice to have.
We actually, when we thought about homesteading, the very first thought about it, we bought the wood burning stove from somebody in our community that didn't need it anymore. And it sat and it sat and it sat. I think it sat for probably 2.5 years. And the whole time, my dream was just to have that. I mean, it was my biggest dream. And probably it's, I've seen a question on Facebook, like, what's the oldest and most prized thing that you own? And to me, it's my wood burning stove. I don't know what we would do without it. And I remember lighting up that first fire when we moved here and how awesome that was. It's the dogs again. Give him this bone. Ellie's got it. So that was special. It's probably my favorite thing that we've ever done as far as this homesteading dream, besides building a house and everything else. Sitting in front of the fireplace, still have to have propane, but love my fireplace. Ours is right over there. We actually don't have it going tonight because it's decent outside, and if we started up, this whole house would be sweating. But we do miss it in the summertime when we don't have to use it. Let's see. What did we miss?
Did you tell them about our secondary heat, what we decided to try out this year?
I love you too, Maddie. Sorry, I didn't reply to that.
So we actually, like I said, we have the wood burning stove. We decided to actually get a heater that we found. It's 220 volt. I believe it's about 30,000 BTUs. It's supposed to cover about 2,500 square feet. Our house is about 1,440. So we decided to give that a try this year when we were really dropping below freezing. And that thing's been amazing. So what we're trying out is kind of some cost savings and effectiveness between the two. So one thing that's really nice is not having to get up in the middle of the night to stoke the fire. But it can't hold itself when it gets real cold out. So what I've kind of noticed, if below freezing, that's when it starts struggling. And so it's running a lot. And I'm sure that's really powering off the electrical bill, which hopefully someday won't be city or county electric, however you want to say it. It'll be solar powered. But we're kind of testing that out. And so we have two sources of heat if we ever need both. But it's been nice just having that secondary and not always having to stoke the fire, but it'll always be our favorite.
Yeah. So I guess that's it. Thursday, 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock, Thursday, 1 o'clock Eastern, 12 o'clock Central. We're all going to post our videos. Everyone that's shared their item or shared their links, and who we mentioned earlier, if you didn't catch the names, once this is ended, it should save into our video. So please just go back and watch, and you'll hear all those names. We'll post the links as well. But we're all going to post our links, and then a playlist will be added with all of our videos together as the collaboration. So I hope you all enjoy. We're excited about it. It's the first collaboration. I'm very excited to work with all of these other homesteader channels.
It's so cool to meet people like us, even though we're all, who knows how far away. It's just nice. And maybe one day we'll all meet or get together. It'll be awesome.
Yep. Well, I think we'll wrap it up from there. Thank you all so much for joining. We really appreciate it. Hopefully we'll be able to do this again soon, and that you all enjoy the videos.
Our first live.
Thank you all.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Stay warm.